Hello everybody, how are you? This is a very awesome day. I'll tell you why. First of all, I made some wine out of the grapes from my backyard. That's actually over there. But what makes this a special day is I'm going to be making also some Winexpert chocolate raspberry port. Chocolate raspberry port. Now this wine is a very awesome wine. One of the best I've ever made. It has gotten gold medals. Very cool. This wine is outstanding. I made this last year and I decided to make it again this year. Now, one of the things that you need to know about this particular kit is that this kit makes only 3 gallons of wine. Only 3 gallons. So, it's not like the other wine kits that make 6 or 5 if you reduce the water. Also, this doesn't have concentrate in it. It has juice that's in a bag that you don't need to add any water to. Alright, so that's the difference between this kit and some of the other kits, but it's absolutely outstanding. So you can choose, if you're going to make this kit, to make it to the 3 gallons, or if 1 is good, 2 is better. Okay, so the joy in this whole thing is you get to make 2 of these kits to get 6 gallons. That's a good excuse to buy 2 of them, because you could always rationalize it like, well, you know, I got a 6-gallon carboy. I hate to have to go out and buy a 3-gallon carboy, so might as well just get more wine. By the way, you guys can see I don't have my usual red towel. That's because Mrs. Prince washed it. I have no idea where it is. Can't find it. Anyway, I don't feel like asking her where it is right now because she's in the middle of something. Anyway, I have my pail over here, all clean and sanitized. And I'm going to get ready to make this port kit. So I'm going to show you some of the things that come in this kit so you have an idea what's in there. First of all, you have 2 juice packets, a main juice packet here, and you have another chocolate raspberry flavoring packet that you would add later. So that one you're going to add later. Comes with oak, 4 packets of yeast in 2 kits, 2 packets in 1 kit. Comes with labels, comes with bentonite, comes with sulfite and sorbate. Also comes with chitosan. Now you guys know I don't use the chitosan from watching my other videos. It also comes with some dextrose that's used to sweeten the wine halfway through the fermentation so that we can get a higher alcohol content. And it comes with some excellent instructions. Alright. Now I want to tell you a couple things. I'm making 2 kits here. So one of the questions that I had that I posted in a forum was, you know, it comes with 2 packets of yeast. Most wine kits come with 1. Am I really going to be adding 4 packets of yeast to this bucket if I'm only making 2 kits? That sounds like a lot of yeast. And the guy that's a representative from the company, his name is Tim, said, yeah, absolutely, you need to use the 4 packets of yeast and use everything precisely. Follow the directions exactly and you'll be fine even if you do 2 kits. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be following these directions pretty close to exact. And what I'm going to be changing is I don't like too much oak in my wine. And most people, most wine kits come with oak that, you know, usually what I do is I half the oak just for my own taste. So there is 1 packet of oak, for the whole kit. And normally, if I was doing a 3-gallon kit, I would do half of that packet. But because I'm doing 2 kits, I'm going to do 1 full packet of oak in mine. That's the one modification I'm making. The other modification I'm making to this kit is I'm not using the chitosan. I'm going to be using sparkleoid instead. But other than that, everything is pretty much following the directions. And if you choose to follow the directions, I'm sure this will come out as an outstanding wine. Just follow the directions. This is one of the biggest wine making kit manufacturers in the world, and they really make outstanding kits. So I'm going to be following the instructions. So the first part of the instructions, if you read the instructions up there, says basically put 2 cups of water into the bucket, hot water, stir the bentonite in as you are stirring it vigorously, and after you're done with that, then we're going to be pouring in the juice from down there. Alright, so there's my juice. I got 1 there and I have 1 in the other box, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Alright, so I'm going to set up this camera so we can see the 4 cups of water and everything, and you can see me doing this stuff. Alright? Alright, so here we go. We got our sanitized, clean fermenter. I got 2 cups of water here. Since I'm doing 2 kits, 4 cups of water. And yes, I've checked the spigot on the bucket to make sure it's in the off position. Made that mistake too many times. And I'm going to be putting in, that's 2 cups. I'm doing 4 cups because I'm doing 2 kits of hot water. Okay. There's my other. Alright. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bentonite, both packets, bentonite, rip it open, and I am going to stir this thing like crazy as I am pouring that in. Sometimes a lot of it goes in at one time. You want to try to avoid that. Make sure you stir that really good. Try to dissolve that. That's all my bentonite. And I'm going to be continuing to stir pretty much like a lunatic. Now's a good time to start singing your favorite songs. Throw a couple of little clumps in there. I'm going to try to dissolve that as best I can. Sometimes you get a little creative when you're lazy. Alright, good enough for me. Alright, so next step is, if we look at our directions here, secure the neck of the bag in the collar. Alright, I'm going to show you something really cool about the Winexpert kits. Move that over a little bit. See if I can zoom in a little bit. Alright. These kits have a notch in the box. So basically, all you have to do is pull that out. Pull that out. This fits right in there. And you can put these down, this on top, and it makes it a lot easier to lift this up into and pour it into the bucket. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is take my bottle, my decapper over here. Take off the cap. Put the camera back, not on my feet, but on the bucket. And we're going to lift and pour. Now you guys have seen me take some of my other kits and rip the boxes to do the same thing. It makes it a little bit easier to get out the juice without having to struggle with the bag. Then you take the bag out and try to make sure you get every last ounce of juice out of the bag. That's one bag down, and I'm going to do the other kit the same way. I'm going to add that to this. Alright, so I'm going to pause the camera. I'm going to add the other one now from the other box. Alright, so now I have the two juices in this bucket from the both kits, and the next directions say to stir vigorously with the spoon for about 30 seconds. So that's what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay. So that's roughly, give it a good stir. That's what Tim said in the forum. Give it a good stir to get oxygen in it so that the yeast and everything is happy. Tim, if you're watching this video, you left a step out in the instructions. I'll help you out here, okay? After you pour the stuff in here, the juice, clean up everything that's splattered on the kitchen doors here, on the kitchen cabinet doors and the floor and everything, so your wife doesn't get angry with you for making wine in the kitchen and staining everything. So make sure you add that step in there, okay? Clean everything up that's splattered all over the place. See that? I should be a consultant for Winexpert. Okay, so the next piece of instructions here says, draw a sample of the juice and use your hydrometer and test jar to check the specific gravity against the chart on the side. Now, since I didn't add any water to this, and I trust Tim's quality and craftsmanship in his Winexpert kits, I'm going to forego that step because I just happen to know that Tim wouldn't give me bad juice because he's the kind of guy that has quality in his products. So I'm going to skip that step, but I think you guys should do it. Anyhow, next step, if your wine kit comes with oak, pour it in. I told you guys I'm going to be using less oak than what's called for. So, because I like less oak. So, what I'm doing here is I'm taking this oak, one packet, and pouring it in. And I'm going to give that a good stir. Guys, I don't recommend doing this on a white rug. You will get yourself into trouble. Your rug will be stained. Alright, so what do we got here? We got our oak is in there, everything is good. At this point it says to check to make sure that your must is 75 degrees. I'm pretty sure mine is about 75 degrees because it's hot in here with me and these things have been at room temperature. So next step, 4 packets of yeast. 4 packets of yeast. Okay, so I'm going to be opening my thing here, get my trusty scissors. And I'm going to be putting my 4 packets of yeast on top. One. Two. 3. Still seems like a lot of yeast to me, but hey, Tim is the expert. I'm just a guy. Anyway, here we go. Yeast is in. Wow, this yeast really smells good. There you go. Fermentation at its finest. Next step is going to be to put the top on and get the airlock. And let that sit, and now it's going to start fermenting, and we should be good. 5 to 7 days later we come back and we add the other sugar to the other sugar to help it build up the alcohol level. Alright, that's it. That's our first step. I'm going to put an airlock on here, And I'm going to sanitize that, put it there in a second, and I'll be right back. Alright, so there we have it. There's our kits that are empty. Put the bags in there, back again. And we have our airlock on here. Now the directions say 5 to 7 days. We're going to check a specific gravity reading, and then we're going to be adding in the additional sugar. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at this particular video. Again, the Winexpert kits. This particular kit in particular, this one, the chocolate raspberry port kit, is the one everybody freaks out about. I remember when this came out, and you know, people tried it like myself, and like, oh my god, this is awesome. And then like it was out, it wasn't around. It's only this special order thing. Comes out once a year. It's kind of like Santa Claus, you know, comes once a year. Tim comes once a year, and you know, delivers chocolate raspberry port, and it's like, you know, people freak out when it's back. It's like, oh my god, it's back! I can't believe it's back! I gotta get it! I gotta order it before it's gone! That's what this is. Okay, really, really something special. You can't buy anything like this in the store or anywhere. I mean, any place that sells wine, and it's really is that good. I would say that if you're gonna make one kit in your life, you know, that's it. This would be the one to make, because you just can't go wrong with this one. Chocolate raspberry port. So I made 2 of them. You know, you guys have seen me make some of the other kits, the Vino Italiano, the low-end kits. You know, I make both. I make the low-end and the high-end kits. I make juice from pails. I mean, wine from pails, frozen pails as well. Wine from grapes, wine from raspberries, and blackberries, and other things. You know, I think there's a place for every type of winemaking. The kits are awesome, you know, because it's nice and easy. And anybody can do this. You guys have seen me do this on multiple videos. If you haven't seen me, check out my other videos. But, you know, it's this easy. Follow the directions. You know, some people are like, oh my god, you know what? That's not really winemaking, you're just following directions. And like, it's like, almost like, you know, you made some cake, like some brownies or something. Yeah, you know, so you're following directions, so what? You know, I've had better cakes that I've made from Duncan Hines, and I've had it in like really good bakeries, so, you know, well, it depends on what you like, you know. Trust your own mouth, you know, what you like, you know. And that's what I say anyway. Everybody's got a different opinion, so whatever. But, you know, I've made a lot of kits before, and again, the Winexpert kits you really can't go wrong with. They're really awesome. If you look at the directions are very, very detailed, and they come in French on the back side. There's French. Parlez-vous français? I don't speak French, sorry. Okay, and English. Okay, and you know, really detailed, excellent instructions, step by step. If you just follow this stuff, you can't go wrong. You know, the only thing is missing here is, again, step 3.5 over there. Clean up everything that's spilled all over the place so you don't get in trouble. Get yourself in trouble, or, you know, make a big mess all over the place and get angry at yourself because you just made a big mess, and oh my god, now I gotta clean up everything. I just, whatever. So, add that step in. 3.5. Clean everything that's spilled or splattered, and you're in business. That's it. Step 1. Alright, hope you enjoyed. Take care. Hey guys, this is the next day. Check out how aggressive this fermentation is on this Winexpert kit. That's a pretty aggressive fermentation right there. Pretty cool, huh? Here we go. Alright, figured you'd want to check that out. Alright. Catch you next time. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my video channel here on YouTube. And check out my blog at www.cooking-italian-recipes.com for great Italian recipes, tips on organic gardening, winemaking, and herbalism, and all other kind of fun stuff that I'm into. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Tell your friends. Take care.